A lot of our domestic violence cases are ones with reluctant victims, victims that do not want it to be prosecuted. And those are, a different animal, if you will, on how to prosecute. Sometimes I think those are easier to prosecute because it's really evidence-driven, and you only prosecute it if you have evidence. And in domestic cases, a lot of times it's just a he said, she said. So for the criminal law, you have to have beyond a reasonable doubt. If you have a he said, she said without much corroboration, it's hard to get to that level for a juror. And you've got to remember that as prosecutors, we're looking for an end result. I think it's very important to prosecute these cases even if you don't know if you'll win per se, meaning get a conviction in the end. That's not the only thing that should be taken into consideration when prosecuting these cases, but it's always going to be a consideration. We have to consider that. We have to look at the case as a whole for what is the end result here, and what are we trying to achieve, and what are we trying to get to? Are we going to get a conviction? And if so, then what are we looking at? And if we really don't think we are, then what can we do to make a difference and help improve these cases or the outcomes of these cases? Absolutely. We have victims that don't cooperate because they're scared. And that's when you try to get as many resources as you can to try to help them, whether it be police officers to have a closer relationship with them. I always take the approach, it's not you prosecuting them, it's me. I'll make it very clear that you were subpoenaed. We'll put it on the record, you've been subpoenaed here, you didn't want to come. Try to make it very clear to help them in that way. It's me prosecuting them, not you. Well, and do the best I can to help get that point across. I'll even say, at the pretrials with the defendants to the defense attorney, she doesn't want to prosecute. And I have no problem saying that. I mean, that's okay. I don't have a problem with victims who don't cooperate, quite honestly. A lot of the time, cases are sometimes stronger because we have more of an evidence-based approach to it in some of those occasions. So, we just try to work with them the best we can.